Hey, hey you, the one sitting in the audience. Do you think you're smart? Because I think I am, sometimes only. Smart, dumb, intelligent, disintelligent. What does that have to do with my speech? I am Lewis, and today I will be talking about pseudo-intellectualism and its impact on our education. Please bear in mind that I am no expert in the field, so take my speech with a grain of salt. To begin, let's define what is pseudo-intellectualism. Breaking the word into two parts, the prefix pseudo and the noun intellectualism. The prefix pseudo originates from Greek, meaning false or false imagery. The noun intellectualism is a fun one. It's a concept which I like to refer to as being able to think about or discuss a subject of interest in a logistically integral way. Simpler terms, that is, to be able to extract and produce information out of a set topic. That leads us to the question of how exactly does this pseudo-intellectual thing have to do with our education? So pseudo-intellectualism is the act of an individual portraying themselves as knowledgeable when realistically they have no depth in knowledge or true understanding. This can be problematic as social media platforms are providing educational content for students that might be misspread and misleading information. Take an extreme example. I might say that pirates, yar, nay, walk the plank. We all know pirates, global warming. You might ask, what does these two subjects have to do with each other? What if I told you that pirates is the causation of global warming? You might say now, like, well, Lewis, that's nonsense. What are you talking about? But hold, let me tell you that. See, through the years, the numbers of pirates are diminishing. Simultaneously, the Earth is also rising in temperature. So there must be a connection somewhere. I hope my audience can figure out that this is clearly fake, as the two isolated events are independent of each other, that they just so happen to have a negative correlation. Recycling our concept of global warming. I am now a worker in the electrical vehicle industry. Through some packaging, I can portray myself as an expert advisor, and I will suggest to you that we cut down the use of petrol fuel in car engines because it is causing global warming. That might seem fairly right in the first case, but if you think about my background, you should be able to figure out that I'm saying that because I get to make more sales through selling electrical vehicles. Through these examples, we can see that the practice of pseudo-intellectualism can be used for political influences and economic reasons. Something we all love and hate, social media. Social media platforms promote a low retention rate and quick, catchy concepts. This can be problematic when we look at it from an educational perspective, as many scientific concepts are lengthy and hard to understand in a 30-minute crash course, which is, you guessed it, exactly what social media platform is providing us with by simplifying, more often or not, oversimplifying scientific concepts and presenting them in a comedic way. Overexposure to these content can lead to students challenging their academic work as what they believe to be irrelevant, leading to the loss of authority in educational figures and undervaluing of valid experts. Hopefully my speech sparked some conscious information that you may or may not have received from ambiguous sources. Kids out there, don't take your Google search bar, ChatGPT, DeepSeek as the encyclopedia, because there will be nothing that counts as the universal answer key of life. The main takeaway today, stay curious, think skeptically, and remain critical. Only then you will be able to become a real intellectual.